Good evening, everyone, and welcome to SOQI Night. Tonight, we're going to talk about allergy relief using the SOQI products, herbs, and oils. So my name's Mari. I'm an independent distributor for HTE, and the information I'm sharing with you is for educational purposes only. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any diseases. And remember, if you have medical concerns, always consult your own healthcare provider. 50 million people in America experiencing allergies every year. It's the sixth most common cause of chronic illness, and one of the best ways to support your body and reduce your symptoms is to reduce inflammation and support your body's immune system and keep your respiratory system and circulation flowing. And SOQI can help us do that. So what exactly is an allergic reaction? Well, an overly sensitive immune system overreacts to substances, and the immune system overproduces antibodies, immunoglobulin antibodies, and mast cells release histamine, which causes inflammation, and then symptoms are designed to flush all this irritating stuff away from the eyes, the nasal passages, and the sinuses. And that's why all this happens. So we create inflammation by producing histamine from an overly sensitive immune system. And many of the symptoms of an allergic reaction are stuffy or runny nose, sneezing, itchy nose, ears, the roof of your mouth, itchy watery eyes, red itchy dry skin, hives or itchy welts, and sometimes a rash. Some of the things that occur from allergies are like postnasal drip. It's the result of the cilia in your sinus cavity sweeping mucus to the back of your throat. And when the mucus is really excessive and it contains toxins, it can be irritating to the throat, causing your throat to get sore. And it can also contribute to chronic coughs. There's a lot of natural remedies for postnasal drip. I always say eat something spicy like ginger, onions, garlic, cayenne pepper. They contain active compounds that actually decrease postnasal drip, reduce nasal congestion, and improve the flow of mucus, making your sinuses less inflamed. So next time you have postnasal drip, have some spicy foods or have a cup of tea with some cayenne peppers or ginger or something spicy in it. You can also get sinusitis, and that's an acute inflammation of the nose, eyes, and throat. 7% of the population gets this. It can be seasonal, like if you're allergic to pollen. It can be non-seasonal for those people that are allergic to dust, animals, dander, or mold. And it can be non-allergic where it's due to chemical irritants. But basically what happens is the sinuses inflame, and that affects about 13% of people. So that's when you're going to get those sneezing, runny or stuffy nose, itchy nose, watery or itching eyes, dark circles under your eyes, headaches, sinus headaches, facial pressure, coughing, sore, scratchy throat. You may even have some digestive irritation like gas or loss of appetite, abdominal discomfort, and some skin problems, and usually excessive fatigue as your body's trying to clean itself out. Then there's those people with hay fever, which occurs during specific seasons of the year. And that's usually always caused by pollen, tree and grass pollens, as well as pollen from flowers, like ragweed, dandelion are often common culprits. Or you can also get it, again, from dust or dust mites. Some of the things that you can do to help the body when you're going through these postnasal drips, these rhinitis, these hay fevers, is make sure you stay hydrated. And that's what I love about SOQI, because SOQI always promotes hydration, drinking water before and after every session on every product. Mucus traps irritants in the body, and tears wash away the irritants. That's why your eyes water. And dehydration results in dry membranes and dry eyes, which prevents our body from being able to get rid of these things. And histamine draws water to these tissues. So if you take a pinch of natural sea salt with several glasses of water, that's going to help the body flush. I oftentimes will use a saline nose spray to help my nose stay moist, and then use the SOQI products to keep everything moving. You can also take antihistamines. Those are over-the-counter. A lot of people take over-the-counter antihistamines or allergy pills, and they block your body's action of histamine. And common side effects from those could be drowsiness, dizziness, thickening of the mucus excretion, which makes the mucus harder to get rid of. There's also natural antihistamines. My favorite is nettle leaf. If you've never tried nettle leaf for your allergies, it works wonderful. It also contains histamine, but reduces the histamine reaction in the body. And it helps to desensitize the mast cells, and it calms your overall allergic reaction. It's good to take with some vitamin C, because vitamin C helps break down the histamine. It's also very anti-inflammatory. So I like to take about 1,000 milligrams a couple times a day. There's also something known as quercetin. It's a bioflavonoid that helps with the mast cells. It works really great in combination with vitamin C. It's found in many foods that are also rich in vitamin C, like red onions, red apples, grapes, berries, and cherries. So, you know, when you're getting allergies, eat vitamin C rich foods like your apples, grapes, berries, and cherries to get some quercetin. There's other herbs that you can take for allergic rhinitis like goldenrod, burdock, herbicana, which is a really good decongestant if you're really plugged up. And goldenrod is really helpful for allergies for people with cat hair, and that works really well with eyebright and stinging nettle. There's also homeopathic remedies that can cause allergy-like symptoms. Remember, homeopathy is treating like with like, and homeopathic remedies can actually work with the body to desensitize the immune system so that it becomes familiar with the allergen and it won't overreact when exposed. So there's many books out there on homeopathy and remedies for different allergies. Some places I take something called Allergina, and that's a homeopathic, and they have those for different areas of the country by zones, and those are extremely effective. Also, a lot of people swear by eating bee pollen and honey in the local area because it can help with pollen allergies. You want to take a few grains of bee pollen and work your way up. You can also try eating locally grown honey, the ones that haven't been filtered. If you do get sinusitis, symptoms include a thick nasal discharge, postnasal drainage, difficulty breathing through the nose, reduced sense of taste and smell, pain and pressure around the eyes, nose, cheeks, and forehead, sometimes ear pain, coughing, sore throats, bad breath, and fatigue. Sinusitis can be acute or chronic. Acute is typically due to an infection. If your mucus is white, it tends to be viral. Yellow tends to be bacterial. And then chronic sinusitis, sometimes is fungal, but could be bacterial. And you can take some natural decongestants like fenugreek and thyme, one of the best combination for decongesting the sinuses. It eases all that pressure and headaches. Herbicana, horseradish, again, that's something kind of spicy and hot. Golden seal can help with infections, and bitter orange can dry up the excess secretion. You know, one of the best ways to fight infections is to use nasal sprays or washes. A lot of people will use like a liquid silver nasal spray. I love salt water, and I'll just get one of those little bottles of salt water and inhale it. You can also steam inhalation of essential oils. Some of my favorites are eucalyptus, tea tree, pine, and ravensara. And you want to make sure you're avoiding respiratory irritants around the house, like toxic cleaning products, and use natural products whenever possible. If you're dusting or cleaning, wear a mask because you don't want to keep irritating your sinuses. Maybe do some air cleaning, change your furnace filter. Poor lymphatic drainage is often seen with people that have chronic allergies and sinus problems. So the Chi machine is going to really help you out here. You know, I'd probably use it a couple times a day, maybe not for a long length of time. But, you know, each time you use it, you're going to drink a glass of water before and after, you know, a little bit, 4 ounces, but you'll stay hydrated and it'll keep things moving. So you want to really focus on lymphatic drainage. You also want to take a look at why the allergy may be continuing to happen with you at a deeper root cause. Some people have allergic reactions to food. Common food allergies can also attribute to the respiratory problems. Some people it's dairy, some people it's wheat. Signs that it could be a food allergy may include any of the following that could occur after you eat the allergen food, like dark circles under your eyes, redness of your ears, face, or eyes, kind of a glassy look in your eyes, increased pulse rate, bloating, fatigue, or mood changes. You know, allergies and sinusitis and postnasal drip is inflammation, so you want to look at the body as a whole to reduce inflammation. And again, that's vitamin C, vitamin A and D, MSM, and your things that are huge antioxidants like turmeric, mangosteen, and beta-glucan. Beta-glucan with the dome and the fur pad is really going to focus on reducing inflammation throughout the body. You also want to make sure your gut's healthy. So you want to make sure that you're not constipated and everything's flowing. You also want to make sure that you're taking probiotics and eating fermented foods. It's really interesting because the Chinese associate both the colon and the lungs with the metal element. And that metal element is related to the body's ability to defend itself. So it's kind of a defensive energy. So a lot of times when you're having these allergies or these respiratory things or these coughs or all this phlegm, we're kind of looking at balancing the metal element, and that would be looking at the colon and the lungs. So maybe you need a cleanse if things aren't flowing. And the other thing associated with the lung and the metal element is grief and sadness are linked with the Chinese metal element, and they've been traditionally associated with chronic respiratory problems. Often they're not going to clear up until you give yourself permission to grieve, and flower essences can be really helpful during this time. My favorite essential oils for this time is a combination of rose and pink grapefruit. It really helps with grief and sadness. So keep your digestive tract healthy, keep your lungs healthy, make sure you don't have any emotions that need to come out, and make sure that metal element is balanced with enzymes and good probiotics. So this month, SOQI did an allergy relief package, which includes the original Chi machine, which is backed by over 38 years of research, the SOQI ceramic heater, and the fur pad, both utilizing the power of far infrared technology, and beta-glucan, one of the highest purity forms from, it's labeled to us from Transfer Point, and giving your body modulation of that immune system. So the Chi machine, we all know, is a passive aerobic exerciser providing movement for the whole body. And these movements are going to help to improve the flow of Chi, increasing the oxygen levels in the body by promoting deep breathing through its rhythmic figure 8 motion. And improving your circulation helps transport that oxygen gained through this breathing to the body cells and organs throughout the body, which nourishes them and improves overall immunity. It also helps move the lymph system, promoting lymph drainage, and all these things are essential when you're trying to deal with allergies and inflammation, to keep things moving, to keep your body oxygenated and relaxed. When we look at the SOQI ceramic heater and the SOQI fur pad, we're going to warm the body from the inside out, which helps to promote blood circulation, boost energy, and relieve pain, including your sinus headache or facial pressure you may be dealing with. The warmth also supports the balance of the immune system by promoting overall relaxation And when the body reacts to an allergen, your nervous system is overreacting. So the fur helps calm the nervous system down, promoting less inflammation and less reaction. It also promotes proper airflow through its circulation, relaxing the nasal passages, opening them up, and reducing congestion and stuffiness. Studies have been done using far infrared technology with allergic rhinitis. People used it 40 minutes a day for 7 days, and they found that during this treatment, the symptoms of eye itching, nasal stuffiness, sneezing were improved. Beta-glucan, again, is the highest purity of beta-1 3D glucan. It's an immune system modulator. So it's going to help settle down the overreaction of your immune system, which has already kicked in, producing histamine, creating inflammation. So the beta-glucan, along with the warmth of the far infrared technology, and the movement of the Chi machine is really going to help relieve the inflammation and symptoms of allergies throughout the body. So this month they have the SOQI, some SOQI allergy relief packages. I think the best one is the ceramic heater with the Chi, the fur pad, and 3 bottles of beta-glucan for $15.50. That's a heck of a deal. So I hope you've all learned something. You know, you want to keep your metal element balanced. You want to not expose yourself to allergens that you know are going to irritate you. You want to stay hydrated. You want to focus on eating healthy because you know I'm really big on that. You want to keep your colon rolling, and you want to do things that are going to reduce the inflammation in the body and keep everything flowing, and SOQI is going to help you do that. So if you're a distributor tonight watching this, please put your distributor ID in the comments for the fur pad drawing. And I believe starting tomorrow, the Chi machine is going to be on sale for $465 through Monday the 22nd. So I hope you found this helpful. Have a great rest of the month, and we will talk to you again in May.